Oh yeah, he's got a cut on the nose. That's a weird play. I've never seen that one before, but the Royals led in baseball in caught stealing percentage last season, 32.9%. Here you see the head goes down, left arm buckle. As he was reaching, sliding in both of the palms, sliding on the
From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Athletics and the Toronto Blue Jays. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. And the starter for Toronto, Shane Bieber. How about a report on him?
His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Takes it in for the out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And here's the first base. Nick Kurtz collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Hey! And that one is downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. That's a strike. Inside.
That's off the plate. Ball two.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
2 down, nobody on.
That's out.
Soderstrom launched a pair of homers in his last game. And a foul ball. Hit in the air, left field. Sanchez coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Back now in Toronto. And pitching in this one for the A's, Aaron Savali. What do you got on him, Chris? Here's George Springer.
Outfielder, number 4, George Springer.
Springer with 4 runs batted in his last game. swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 0-2. Chop to third. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. goes deep. His first homer of the year. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Alejandro Kirk stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Way inside. That one lifted to left. And there's 2 down. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Hard hit left side. Whips it to first. And that ends the inning.
Yeah. When it beat the odds, they thought I was insane. They were sleeping on me. I was meeting Ben Frank. I've been tying to my hands, booking flights, setting train. I was beating.
We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers.
I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Swings through that one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Breaking ball inside. 2-2. That one missed.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Got him. 1 out.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
At the plate, Jacob Wilson. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
Safe, he's
to
in.
first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Tap foul at the plate. 2 on, 1 out. That one to first. Nice stop. The feed for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the A's nothing.
It's been a long while. I got it on pin, a living bank rolling. I'm my own penny. I've been on 10 and out the whole team and all of that way. You know it's on me. You know I got goals. You know what I see. Have all of that.
Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, Davis Schneider. center. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Wastes no time there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And that one sliced foul. Man at second. And that is downstairs. And it's a ball and a strike. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boot, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
The 1-2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Soderstrom has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Now the 0-1.
Ball 1.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Line drive, and that gets down into the gap. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. And in at second with an RBI double.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. Leaps at the wall, and he's got it.
Now, Boog, that ball had some carry on it. Great job of making the decision quickly to get up in the air. Reels it in.
Back now in Toronto. Now the A's designated hitter, Zach Geloff.
Yeah!
Geloff measures 6 feet 2 inches. 26 years old. He's one of the few Major League Baseball players born in the state of Delaware.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The 0-2. That one the other way. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Man at second. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Line drive, that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. There comes the throw. But it's offline. It's 2-1.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still slings it to second.
There, he's safe.
The throw comes in too late. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. First and second, no outs. Nick Kurtz will hit next. Swings through that. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is a big first out. Chris, he looks locked in on reaching a milestone we know has been coming up for him.
Yeah, Boog, 2 to go, and he'll move up into a new echelon for career Ks. Pretty special when you get to watch a pitcher have a moment like that.
No, foul ball.
Well, they say it's a game of inches, and that's a perfect example right there. Could have been a big swing in this game if it stayed fair.
Swing and a pop-up, and the infield fly is called. So here's the cleanup hitter, Shea Langoliers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just
Ball,
missed.
that's down.
Ripped to short. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Springer takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the
Just
Blue
kept it
Jays,
simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered here in this one. This one in the air, center field. Butler on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
1 out man at first. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. He's 0 for 1.
Ball. Hey!
Springer on the run. Hit on the ground to short. Wilson throws to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
for the Blue Jays, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just 1 shy of that milestone.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Caught him looking for the K. Blue Jays held in check. They lead it 2-1. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. Towards right center field. Varsho should have this one. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now at the plate, Jacob Wilson. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The Jays leading by a run, top half of inning number 4. Bounce to the right. And foul ball. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. In the air, left side. Out, number 2.
Up next for the A's, second baseman.
So up next, Jeff McNeil. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Swings through that one. In the dirt, now 1-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in.
And that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Jays, Davis Schneider.
Davis Schneider.
Ball, down. Hey!
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one. Both were extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Sanchez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swings over the top of that one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2. So up next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. He doubled home a run in his first AB.
Ball 1.
And a 1-1. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Fly to left his first time.
Nope, that's a ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And the 1-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The Blue Jays trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Time called during the pitch. And it looks like a balk has been called here. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. And that'll look the bases. And here comes Mark Kotsay as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. Aaron Savali gives way, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. On the mound now, Elvis Alvarado.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Chop back up the middle. The underhand flip. There's one. Double play.
Oh.
What a twin killing to end the inning.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back here at Rogers Center, here's the third baseman, Max Muncy.
You know, these Athletics just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball one.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Good job to fight that one off. Got him swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts. And Chris, I have to think he's feeling amped. Needs just one more strikeout for a career milestone.
Boog, he's amped, I'm amped, and I have to think the fans are too. Not every day you get to witness history like this.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. The Jays leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Hard on the ground to first. Guerrero steps on the bag, and the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th.
Up next for the A's, first baseman Nick Kurtz.
Nick Kurtz up next for the A's, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fastball for a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Ball inside.
And that's in for a strike. got him swinging for the K. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And the A's are gone in order. And they still trail it here 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Out to center. Butler takes it in for the out. 1 away. Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit.
Catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Hey.
Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to third. Makes the sliding stop. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's. JT in. He's into the game with the bases empty. Varsho now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Oh, that's inside.
Right back to him on the mound. Sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the A's 1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Tyler Soderstrom, the next to hit.
Left fielder Tyler Soderstrom.
Misses off the plate,
That's inside.
and it's 1-0.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there. That slider breaking in could be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Swings through that.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And he grounds one to the right side. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Up next.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You've got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
The A's with the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Fly ball down the line. And it hooks just foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Butler in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And that drops in for a strike. Fastball for a strike. Misses, and that's ball 2. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Up next for the A's, shortstop.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jacob Wilson, 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
And that one fouled off. 2 on, 1 out. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
McNeil in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A's strand a couple. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Davis Schneider. In the air, right field. And makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1.
Next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Now the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. That one drifts inside. The A's bullpen has some movement. Tyler Ferguson, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Barlow also getting ready. Time called. The 1-0. And a swing and a miss. Ginn, a 6'2 righty, 200 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. On the ground, right side. Kurtz takes it himself, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. In the air to left center. Butler gets under it. That is the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they still lead it 3-1. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the A's designated hitter, Zach Gelof.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Slings to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. Max Muncy up next for the A's. In the air, right field. 2 down.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Rooker, the next to hit, takes outside.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge.
Yeah!
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Right through there for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And they'll do it again. On the ground right side. Fires over to Guerrero. The A's go quietly. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the A's 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
We got time.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. On the ground right side. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that's a 1-out single.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Jimenez scores, and they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You had a run.
And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boogie didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Swings through that one. Up the middle, McNeil. On to first, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the
Here's the
Blue
catcher,
Jays,
Alejandro Kirk. 0 for 3 in this one. So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Tyler Heineman, looking for a 2-out hit to bring home the runner from third. Fouled off left side. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Butler on his way in. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. The Jays push across a run on this double. It's now a 4-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tommy Nance. This is his first appearance of the season. Digging in, Nick Kurtz. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Gets it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Guerrero. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Next for the A's, catcher Shea Langoliers.
2 outs, base is empty. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. A little bit low.
That's a ball.
And that is ball 1.
To account, you really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a base hit, and that extends the inning.
Up next for the
We
A's,
all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? Statcast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand, no problem.
Into the outfield, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
That's a ball.
Wilson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Tosses to first, and that's the inning. A's strand a couple, and they trail it 4-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Scott Barlow. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights it off, he'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's outside. Ground ball up the middle. A sliding stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays.
That's a ball.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. There's a swing and a drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
He caught it behind his back. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Rogers. Jeff McNeil now at the plate. Ball one there.
Outside.
Rogers looking for his first save of the year, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Into the outfield, base hit. And a man aboard. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Now it's the DH, Zach Geloff.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
Pitch is in there. That's strike one. On the ground to first. Guerrero tossed to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now it's going to be Max Muncy.
Oh, that's out.
The Blue Jays trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth.
Ball,
Pretty
that's
easy to give up
outside.
on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one finds the zone. That's strike two. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Just off the outside edge. Ball three. Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. So that removes their last challenge. Man at first, one away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Big at bat for Brent Rooker now. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing.
Off the plate,
all eyes
ball
on
one.
the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
1-1 now. On the ground, Jimenez. One at second. The double play ends it right here.
Way to make a pitch right there. Get that ball on the ground. Defense picking them up. Huge double play to end this ball game.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.